we're here with Joe, and Joe's going to go through his
Cyberdark Barrel Dragon.
Cyberdark Barrel Dragons. So this a fun deck or this competitive deck?
Fun, at least locals. I always trying to make them at a good local level,
Yeah.
so you can take this, have some fun playing.
Budget? Budget-ish.
Yeah, budget-ish.
Depends.
Budget-ish. It's hard to be budget when you play Cyberdark.
Anyways, take it away, Joe.
So, the reason I wanted to go for this combination is because some of the Barrel Dragon stuff, at least for the new Barrel Dragon itself, and the Launcher Spider, just require like a dark machine to do something, where it's like being destroyed or attacking. So the first thing that came to my mind was Cyberdark. It's like my own fan favourite. So I wanted to make this deck for you guys, so here we go. 2 of each Cyberdark machines. It's a nice consistent ratio for a deck like this when you're like mixing it with other things, so is that. But otherwise you do have your 3 cannons and your 3 claws. Cannon is like literally a 5th copy of all of these, you count all 3. Discard it, search for Cyberdark. Claws literally like a 3 extra copies of any of your Cyberdark spells. And they all have their equipment effects, like Cannon can send from deck to grave, Claw sends from extra deck to grave, and when they're just removed while they were equipped, Cannon can draw your card, and Claw can replenish the Cyberdark from the grave to your hand. And for the last of the Cyberdark engine, I do play 1 Ling Ling. When it's equipped to a monster, that monster's original attack becomes 1000. It can attack twice, and you can send this to graveyard. No, just in general. You can attack twice. And you can send it to graveyard to prevent the equipped monster from being destroyed by battle or card effects. So if a Cyberdark equips this by a Cyberdark effect, the Cyberdark gains the 1500 from the Ling Ling, making them 23, but then Ling Ling makes the original attack 1000, so they gain extra 200, so making them 2500. For the Barrel Dragon stuff now, we literally play 3 of the new Barrel Dragon, Desperado. So Desperado's effect is that if a face-up Dark Machine monster or monsters you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. And once per turn during the battle phase, quick effect, you can toss a coin 3 times and destroys face-up monsters on the field up to number of heads. Then if the result is 3 heads, you can draw a card. This card can now attack the turn and activate this effect, and if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 7 or lower monster that has a coin tossing effect from your deck to your hand. We're not going to be using that second effect because we literally play nothing else that tosses coins except him. In terms of monsters, you're literally using him for like when your Cyberdark gets killed, you summon Desperado, then you can start tossing coins and popping cards. So it's also a nice 2800 beat stick machine, so if you do make your Cyberdarkness can equip that and become a 58. And to round up the monster, I do play 2 BM4 Blast Spiders. This has an effect of once per turn you can target a Dark Machine monster you control, and 1 face-up card your opponent controls destroy them. If a monster you control that was originally a Dark Machine monster destroys the opponent's monster in battle or card effect and sends it to graveyard, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to half that original attack of one of those monsters that were destroyed. And send it to graveyard, you can only use it once per turn. So if your Cyberdark's becoming big beaters of like 2400, 2500, Blast Spider can have some good opportunities to start doing some nice little burn damage to your opponent. So those are the monsters. For spells, 2 Infernos and 1 Impact. This is when the money comes in. Literally just this card. So they're all searchable by Claw, so I don't play Terraforming to search Inferno because Claw is literally my Terraformings. So Inferno protects my Cyberdarks from card effects and can't be targeted while they're equipped, and I can start bouncing them and re-equipping them by summoning them again. And Impact shuffles 3 of the original Cyberdarks to your deck and fusion summons Cyberdark Dragon. It's a dark deck, so you play Allure. We want dragons in the graveyard, so we play Dragon Shrine. And 2 future fusions. This is something I'm just trying out just to see if it works. Since it did get bumped up to 3 on the new ban list, so I want to try it out, but I'm only playing it 2. So if it does resolve, I can send target Cyberdarkness and send 5 Cyberdarks from my deck to grave, and literally have my graveyard prepared for like any impact plays or just some equipment plays in general. So, but I wanted to go for 2 because if I activate 2, I have a high chance to resolve one of them. I do play limited removal because your Cyber Darks can like be saved and balanced with Cyber Dark Inferno so they don't get destroyed, and they literally become 4600 beat sticks on your turn. Monster Reborn, because you can actually either revive Desperado or you can actually revive a Cyber Dark, bounce it to hand with Inferno and resummon it, so Monster Reborn is pretty good. 2 Twin Twisters, we don't like back row. Dark Hole, this can be Regeki. And I'm playing 1 Foolish Burial of Goods because moving on to the traps, we do play 3 Photon. 3 Proto Blast, and 3 Proto Blast is like absolutely busted. Proton Blast. So once per turn, if an activated card effect tosses a coin, immediately after it resolves, apply the following effects depending on the number of heads that you have. Sorry guys, try and get the thing. So if you get 1, you inflict 500 damage to your opponent. 2, you can destroy a card, and 3, you can look to your opponent's hand and discard a card. But so those are really good just in general with Desperado. But what we're using it for, and in combo with Foolish Burial of Goods, is its Grave effect, which you can banish it if a card effect that tosses a coin at least 2 times, you can banish this card and treat all the results as heads. So you can, if you have this on the field, 1 Engrave and Desperado in play, you can activate Desperado's effect, banish Proton Blast, treat all of Desperado's result as heads, so Desperado destroys 3 cards, draws you a card, and you activate all the 3 effects on the Proton Blast on the deal. So it's a big combo, takes a little bit to set up, but if you get it off, it's like absolutely amazing. And to run up the main deck, I do play a little Solemn Brigade of 1 Warning and 2 Strikes. But they're just good. They're just good cards. For the extra deck, you're not really going to go into much, and it's literally in here for fun. I play 1 Cyber Darkness Dragon for the Future Fusion, and I played 2. I've got 3 Cyber Dark Dragon here, but really, in all reality, I am playing 1 Cyber Dark Dragon, but I just wanted to have them all in here. Cyber Dark Dragon is the one you're going to be going to the most in terms of actually summoning, and you do play for your targets 1 5-headed dragon and 3 nuts. You're literally sending nuts and 5-headed off your claw, nuts to pop cards, and 5-headed for being the big equipped target for your Dark Dragon. I played a Cyber Dragon Core in my side deck. So in my extra deck, I do actually play the 2 Mega Fleet Dragons and the 1 Fortress Dragon, because you can actually main Core in the deck if you so want to, and Core can search your Cyber Dark spells, because it searches any cyber spell, and then you can like fusion off for like a Mega Fleet to remove problematic threats, or if you're up against a machine deck, you can play Fortress. And I also play 1 Qliphort Genius just in case you do want to go into it. If you have like 2 Cyber Darks or literally just 2 machines in play, you can link into Qliphort Genius, and then you can play Impact, make Cyber Dark Dragon underneath it, do some equipped plays, and literally go off from there. But guys, that's the deck. It's short and simple. Cyber Dark is just a naturally simple deck. I am toying around with Cyber Darks in general lately, because there's a lot of ideas I want to try and play. One thing I'm working on is a rocket build, because rockets do have a lot of low level dragons with high attack, especially the level 3 having 1600, so it's like same stats as like your Cyber Dark Dragons. So have some nice equipped plays there, and some nice consistency, maybe even some link plays. So you'll see in the future when that comes out, and I'm happy with it. So I don't want to bring you guys a deck that I'm not happy with. If I'm not happy with the deck, I won't bring it to you guys, because I want to bring you guys the best deck that I can make. But yes, that's the deck.
Right, so yeah, so that's the deck profile. And
hope you all guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment if you do, and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh content from all of us here at Zenful War Games.
If you want to see any other
if you want to see any other certain decks, if we get a good amount of requests for a deck, we will work into it.
Yeah, we'll work
and we will bring it to you guys, whether it's in IRL like here, or on DevPro, like we've been doing, or at least like I've been doing lately, just to literally get you guys the content that you so rightfully deserve and want.
Yep. So yeah, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, Happy dueling.
What's up YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button, and of course don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round, so don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always guys, happy dueling.